What? Why not? It's in a national park. You don't. You don't know that. Like, think about it. We've only discovered 5% of the ocean. What makes you say we've discovered all of the woods? A slim chance we wouldn't find Sasquatch. A slim chance we wouldn't find Sasquatch. They're just watching for fire, man. They're just watching for fire. They're just watching for fire, man. They're just watching for fire.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hey, say something. I'm trying to check my stream. I don't know what's going on with it.
Say something.
Hey, say something. I'm trying to check my stream. I don't know what's going on with it. What am I hearing? What am I hearing? I don't know if my stream is working or not. I can't tell. I don't know if my stream is working or not. I can't tell. Oh, I see what's happening.
How many cups of coffee did I have? I
How
only
many
have two.
cups
I
of
gotta get a
coffee
third one.
haven't you had? Oh, I see what's
I'm gonna
happening.
get a third one. I'll be back.
Have you
You
tried
can
cups of
entertain the
coffee?
chat if you want.
Haven't you had?
I'll
I
be
can't.
back.
I can't entertain your chat. Have you tried
You can
cups of
entertain the
coffee?
chat if you want.
Haven't you?
I'll be
I can't.
back.
I can't entertain your chat. Okay, I'll try. This fucking moose guy, man. He just comes in and he's like fucking sad because he's a moose. I tried telling him, "Hey, man, what you got to be done about? You got the woods. You got your antlers. You got your fuck. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm slipping back into my New York accent. Let me try not. I'm trying not to do that. Like, fucking and like you got your antlers. You got your leaves. I don't know what else. Moosei, moose, meese. It's meese. I don't know if it's meese, but now I'm gonna say that it's meese. I don't know if they've got anything else going on in the woods with meese, but this moose, singular, uno, singular moose, is like, man, I don't know what's going on, man, and I'm trying to tell him that he has a lot to live for, and to not dunk his head into a vat of acid. And every day, he protests and he goes, "Oh no, man, I'm thinking about that vat of acid." And I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I don't know if I should try to either move the vat of acid or like just let him do it, and maybe he'll be fine. Maybe Moose like doing that. But in either case, I'm in a position here. I'm in a position where I need this Moose to stop acting quirked up like the white boy that he is. So if you're one of Moose's if you're one of Meese's if you're one of the Moose watchers viewers, the Meese, we're calling them Meese lately. That's what we've been calling them on YouTube. If you're a Meese, then you gotta help. If you believe that Moose shouldn't dunk his head in a vat of acid, I need you to type into chat Moose don't do it when he gets back. Just make sure that he doesn't do it. Tell him not to do it. Say Moose don't do it. He'll know what it means. Even though he hasn't been here for this conversation, he'll know what it means.
What happened?
Nothing. How's it going?
Okay.
Did you have a nice shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Quick one.
No, I needed some coffee. And
I'm
just to
drink.
get up and move.
What time did you get up today?
6.
I got up at 5 in the AM,
Uh,
and I had my entire morning wasted. Just disappeared like that. Now it's noon. Now it's 1 p.m. My sense of time today is fucking wild. I might go take a nap after stream. Be real with you.
That'd be
I'll
good.
be I'll be really
I take naps
real.
and I'm always happier. The
I
only the only hope is like that you don't get interrupted in your nap.
Yeah, I have a wife who likes to work her magic fingers in her room. That's not what that sounded way worse.
Yeah, it
Uh
did. You
um
probably
no, let me rephrase
not
that.
what you meant. That's
Not
not
what I
what you
meant.
meant.
I meant
I know
she
that.
works on TikTok and she talks on TikTok.
Oh, they can't even hear me. I muted myself.
Damn. They
That's
didn't
not
hear
what
any
I meant.
they didn't hear anything I said? Oh, that's a
Yeah,
shame.
they heard everything you said. They didn't hear me though.
Okay. I was gonna say that's a shame, man.
Yeah. You were saying.
You I was saying that I don't know. I lost it. I lost it. Okay, I'm tired. It's EP time. I should go take a nap. But I just started stream, so I can't go take a nap. I'm in a perpetual state of pain and suffering. And I need you to end it. I need you to like just
No.
I need you to take a giant sheet of paper and give me a giant paper cut across my jugular, please.
Not happening.
You can solve world peace, Moose, but you die by 1,000 paper cuts. Are you taking that offer?
No, because either way I die. Somebody will be like, "Oh, he's the way to solve world peace. Oh man, let's get him."
You won't die if you solve world aggression, and that would mean like all the countries mutually agree that they're no longer gonna blow each other up for resources.
But you literally just posed the question about me dying.
Huh? What do you mean?
Ah, never mind. I thought that's what you said. Maybe I'm wrong.
I said if you do it, you have to die by 1,000 paper cuts. Are you still gonna do it? And you said
What? Do what?
solve world peace.
Oh.
No more wars. Everyone's friends with everybody now, but you get a handful of little gremlins with fucking postcards to give you 10 billion paper cuts until you die. Are you taking
Probably not.
trade offer painful paper cut death in return world peace?
Look, I don't think peace is gonna solve problems. I'm gonna be honest. There's more problems than like the wars going on.
No, but if we spent all of our money,
Like,
if we spent all of our defense spending money, at least in America, I can say this for sure. If we spent all the money that we spent on our military, if we just stopped and invested that into, well, I don't
like
know.
I'll tell you this: like, world peace is not gonna solve like class divides. That's not the same thing.
No, I don't think anything can solve class until we figure out how communism's supposed to work in reality, where everybody's getting a fair shake of it.
Well, I have a theory about that.
I mean, sure, go for it. It's all theories.
It can only work if technology exists for it.
What kind of
Because-
technology?
Well, basically, what we're running into and what is trying to solve is time, right? Time has been the enemy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm with you.
basically, the technology gets rid of the time that you'd be spending doing things, therefore you have more free time to do other things, right? And it also brings up the question of like, this is why they're always worrying about AI or robots replacing people's jobs. It's like at some point, like, what is the value of money if nobody's working for the money?
What is the value of money if nobody's working for the money? No, because money is based on a silver and gold standard of currency, not based on labor,
Yeah, but if it
right?
yes, but people get paid because of their labor. That's the whole argument of communism. And the argument is like people should own their labor essentially,
People should
right?
own their labor.
Something along those lines. I can't remember. You'd have to actually educate me on what it actually is. But the thing is, the
We're,
technology allows for time to be freed up so that people can actually do all like so people do have more of an even footing.
how much free time? How much more time do you think it would take if we gave everybody, say, 100 years? Do you think that would do
Well,
it?
the kicker about this whole thing is like you in like like whatever version of communism or socialism or any kind of government,
It would be
it doesn't
socialism.
matter what yeah, but I'm just saying it doesn't matter what government. If you give anybody like enough time, it doesn't matter because what matters is what the person themselves will actually do with that time and whether or not they deem that time wasted or not. I've offered to help people and they just straight up do not they don't follow up with me, right? Like I'll say, hey, if you need help, like here, I'll teach you these things, blah blah blah, but you have to contact me. Zero people like most people have not contacted me back ever.
That
Ever.
is
Like one
because
out of
everyone's an artist until rent is due, man. We are not living in a society where we can just freely create. We're living in a society where we have to make money for overlords to have
that
more
has
money.
nothing to do with money.
It has everything to do with money, in my opinion.
Especially to people that say that they're wasting time when they're talking to me in a Discord call. Like that's happened before.
So
It's like, what are you doing?
every single well, I'm not gonna say every single person, but most of the people that talk to you about art, I'm just gonna make an assumption. You correct me if I'm wrong. Most of them have jobs. Most of them are adults, right?
Yeah.
If they have a responsibility, if they're an adult and they have a responsibility, they might at night go, "Oh, that dude's pursuing his passion, and I would love to pursue my passion," and they might tell you
What
that
were
in the
you
moment,
doing when you had a normal job?
huh?
What were you doing when you had a normal job?
Balancing, taking off steam from that normal job and trying to draw, but I could never
But
draw
you were
every
still
single
trying
day.
to do it. Though. Yeah,
I
you
was
can't do
shit
it all the
though.
time.
I was in the shit zone, and a lot of people have to deal with the shit zone for a long time. I dealt with the shit zone for years. For years, I dealt with the shit zone. I'm not saying for lack of people actually having the tenacity to
No, I'm not
try.
saying that they don't have. I'm not saying that they don't have the tenacity to try. I'm just saying some people literally do not think it's worth their time to learn a skill. That's not everybody, mind
They
you.
might be right. They might be right. Some people aren't in it. You know, you gotta have the fire for it.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Some people don't have the fire to learn it.
Hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying free time isn't gonna like create this utopia where everybody's an artist or everybody's an astrophysicist. That's not what's gonna happen.
What do you think's gonna
It's
happen
just simply not.
if we no longer
I think
have
we're
to?
gonna have the same kind of divides that we normally have within people. Not necessarily class divides, but like people
What would
that
it
do
be?
stuff and people that don't, and people that are entertained by consuming stuff and people that aren't.
I think everybody's entertained by consuming stuff. It's just that some of us,
A lot of people are. Everybody consumes things.
yeah.
I watch TV shows and stuff. Yeah. But what I'm saying is like I don't think much in the terms of what people do with their time is going to change, aside from them not working.
I
Like
think
take work out of the
I
equation.
think
I
if you
think the same
free
thing
up,
will happen.
I think if
People
you
will just party more.
maybe they will.
People that party after they have free time will just use it to party more, or maybe they'll do some passion stuff, but I don't know. And people that are always being artists will just have more free time to do that or like whatever. It doesn't have to be art, but you get the idea, like passions. Because it could be like somebody
Hmm.
who's really into fishing, like my dad, or somebody who's like into like miniature figurines, like the Warhammer people. Like they just be spending more time doing that.
That's not how I would spend my time if I had more free time.
You wouldn't spend more time drawing?
No, no, I already spend every waking moment I have drawing. I'm already doing that. Well, not every waking moment, but I'm spending all the free time that I can spare in the day is going towards art. Um, and all the scheduled time that I have during the day is going towards art. Right now.
Yeah.
But you know what? If I had, let's say, I could double my time. If I instead of being 30 years old, I was considered to be doubled my lifespan, so I would be technically like an 18-year-old right now at the age of 30. We all live to be 200 years old. If I was 18 right now, and I had another 30 years to go before I hit 30 years old, I would use all that extra time. Well, first of all, mastering art would be a cinch. That's the fucking first bit about that. It would still be really, really easy to do. But I would pick up guitar. I would pick up music, probably. I'd find some other creative outlet that wasn't just art. Or, like, I've always fancied sculpting with clay, but I've never gotten the chance to do it. I love clay. I love working with clay. I would love to do little figurines with clay. But I never get the chance to do it. Like, I never can sit down and just
Yeah.
learn how to make a little clay figurine and detail it. And make a little miniature, like... I saw someone make a Dark Souls figurine out of clay and some wire, and I was like, oh! Why not me?
I mean, the gist of what I was getting at is essentially what people spend their free time on with today is probably what they would do the same. Like they do the same things if they had more free time. Even like just more free time. You know, they do the exact same thing.
Well, let's say you get a robot maid who cooks and cleans for you. Now you don't have to do any of that stuff in upkeep. You know? And the government's giving you a stipend because you're a human. The robots can do all the labor. But you're a human, so we're gonna give you some basic... Because you gotta go to the market and you gotta purchase...
Again, I'm
food.
trying to stress this. This is not a bad thing. I'm just saying this is how people... Like, this is the from my understanding of like what I looked up about communism and Marx and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
This was his like ideal world or something. Is
Oh,
like
yeah,
there would be
yeah.
no classes and blah blah blah, and that what was it? Like a lot of it was to get rid of class divides or something. Like you, that's why the whole like you don't own things thing, and it's like a community driven thing existed. I'm sure modern communism is different.
No, you got it more or less on the note. I mean, go read Animal Farm. That's literally, it explains it all.
Yeah.
It's a banned book though
But
in America.
my argument is with a particular point where like because people would have more free time, they'd become philosophers and artists, which I don't think would happen. I think the same amount of people that are philosophers and artists would still just become what they would already be doing. Just it would be faster.
I think a lot more people would open up to creativity. Like I know a lot of people that
I
are
hope so.
I know a lot of people that are creative, but they just don't have time
Hello, Doodles.
to give to art, to give to, like, I heard something today and it really does resonate with me, and it's everyone's an artist until rent is due.
Yeah.
Like, everyone wants to be creative. I think most all humans have something creative in them. And I said this before, everyone can be an artist. It's not a talent. There's no such fucking thing as a talent. Like, you can be inclined. Yeah, you can.
My thing is the fire thing, right? Like, how much do you want it? And I gotta be honest, like most people, like some people don't want to be artists. Maybe they want to be a musician. Maybe they want to be something else, right?
I wouldn't say they don't want to be an artist. I would say they don't subscribe to what being an artist today is. And what is being an artist today? It's not creating a message. It's not creating a piece of art. It's not creating something that actually means something, that has weight behind it or a story to tell. None of that shit matters. Quality doesn't matter. The message that you put out doesn't matter. None of the things that you were told growing up about being an artist and creating art for symbolism, none of that actually applies to trying to be an artist today because you have social media. What being an artist is different now. It means something else entirely. It's not just, oh, you made a political
You gotta
cartoon.
understand all the stuff that you read in the past. I don't want to say 99%, but like a good percentage of it was dealt with through a company.
You mean,
All the DC comics, all the Marvel comics is backed by companies, right?
yeah,
And if you're talking about even manga to this day, it's backed by whatever
they created
Jump magazine is.
an
Like they
Shonen
create
Jump,
giant
yeah.
companies to like divvy out the money and deal with the distribution and deal with the like it's all the distribution, the toys, the marketing, all that is the important stuff that makes the money for the properties, not the actual comics themselves. But the comics themselves are marketing tools
Hmm.
in some way. It's weird. It's weird.
No,
'Cause it's different for
I'm
them,
tracking.
but you get the idea.
I'm tracking. I mean, it's industry, right? So
Yeah,
we just,
but also they get industry help. Like they have editors, right, that help them work through their stories and make sure things are nailed out for consumption.
yeah, but even I'm not even speaking about the industries. I'm speaking about just the idea of being an artist today. Like the idea of being an artist today is way different, like than it
Yeah, but I'm
was.
saying that it's always been like that. Like it's still to this day like that.
Yeah, but how do you
And
get into an
like
industry? How do you get into, like, say for example, say you want to get picked up by, one of the comic book companies today that's still putting out issues.
yeah,
The only way you
I mean
can
I
do
think it's
that,
changing, mind you.
the only way you can do that is if
Slowly.
you go to school at a prestigious art school first. You need to be at a prestigious art school, and then you have to make friends with people who know people in that industry.
Let's go Doodles.
That's
They
the
got
only way to
90
do it.
subscribers.
Oh, that's awesome, Doodles. That's awesome.
So
We
you're
love to see
saying
it.
you have to go to a prestigious school and stuff like that? Yeah.
They have to, in order to be an artist today that works in the industry, you have to put your first foot in the door. And the only way to do that is to know people that already have their feet in the door. The door's
Or
locked.
go to conventions, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you could go to conventions and just talk to
Because like
people.
I have a convention near me called Heroes Con, which I've a lot of people I've been hearing have been getting into industry. Like from the past, they got into the industry that way through going to those cons. I don't know what they did or who they talked to, but it's interesting.
Or maybe that
And
con
it's
is run by
it's
someone in the industry, yeah.
well, I'm listening to interviews on YouTube about them from like past artists, and it fascinates me how small the world is like that way. It's like, oh, that's like right near me. Like I could go to that.
Well, I'm glad
Okay. It's weird.
it's an option. You should look into it, man.
I don't want that though. I don't want to be in the industry. I'm a weird person.
Oh, weird sausage.
Yeah.
You're saying if they offered you $100,000 job to do cartoons, you wouldn't take it?
Maybe for the experience, but I still want to do my own thing. Like ultimately, I want to do my own thing.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, that's the hard part. Every artist wants to do their own thing. But is that thing that you're doing worth anything to the publishers?
Well, it doesn't matter if it's worth to the public. Like again, this is another thing that I talked about from doing research. I don't know if I talked about on stream, but I've went through it. Is distribution deals and percentages are a big deal, right? And what I mean by that is if you have a physical book, you can give up a partial amount of the rights to the book to then get into a market. And what I mean by this is I saw this in my grocery store. This is a good example of this. You have this little spice rack of like homemade or not homemade, but like local spices and sauces and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Artisanal, local, yeah.
If they were not in that grocery store, they would not be in a front area like a market that everybody goes to, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had to make a distribution deal with the company to get into that store. So they gave up a percentage of the money to get into that store.
It's just business. Yeah.
This is how business works.
Okay.
in a small amount. Like I don't know everything about business, but I know that's like a big part of it is giving up to gain something. And the thing is leverage. So if you actually made the comic, you have a physical copy, you have an audience and stuff like that, you have more leverage than somebody who's working for a company who made it under the company because the company owns what you make.
That is the thing. They also own the money
But
that I need to live.
yeah, that's true. But if you own the rights to the property, like say Invincible, you can then license it out to a studio like Amazon to make a cartoon by giving them a percentage of the money or the rights.
Mm.
And you retain a bigger half of the pie, and they get a good amount of money, and then a cartoon gets produced, which then gets people invested in it, and then they can get invested in the property, which goes back into this, and then maybe they're interested in reading a comic. You see where this keeps going, and it's like a chain.
Yeah.
No, I've thought about all this stuff a lot. And in fact, Image Comics, Todd McFarlane and Robert Kirkman, the guy who made Invincible, like I told you in Walking Dead, they have this chart that they've shown before, where the main idea is to get the comic, video games, TV, and I can't remember what the last one was, but like I think it's merchandise, and like there's a circle of it, and that's what you want to get all your stuff into somehow.
Hmm.
And also, to be honest, it's like, how do fans support you if they have nothing to support you by, right? So like if you have merchandise and they want to buy it, then they're able to support you to continue doing what you do. Like that's how I look at it. And why I think things are changing is because of things like Spindlehorse, who is VisiPop, and you have Glitchworks, I think it is, Glitch Studio, who does Amazing Digital Circus, like all these different places popping up within independent animation. So like, it's already a method of working, and I've thought about that with comics and different things. You just have to understand how to do it properly. Right? So you're not necessarily connected to a major conglomerate or studio, while also maintaining, like all the, getting the money from that to support you to create more.
Come on. Invert the
I've
selection.
thought about all this.
Okay.
I just don't talk about this stuff usually. I don't have anybody that's interested.
I am interested. I'm just crashing hard. I might just call, stream, and do a late night stream. It's Friday. I might do it. I might just set these colors down, be a bitch about it, and go take a nap.
Yeah.
Not for any other reason aside from the fact that I'm literally like fighting to keep my eyes open, and I'm trying to drink this Red Bull, and I feel like I'm wasting the Red Bull. It's a shame. I know I'm.
Mind you, by the way, Astro, this is why I wanted to put my comic out for free specifically, to gain an audience. Because like if you have an audience first, then you can do all the other stuff. But you have to have people that want to read it in the first place.
Yeah, see, I'm at that point. I want to build up a thing so that people want to read it, and then I'll put it out and build it up. I'm actually thinking about switching over into doing Patreon content pretty exclusively, and then just dump.
My question is like, how do people find your stuff? And like, if you're doing Not Safe for Work, you have a smaller pool just inherently to get from, right?
That's why you release pinups safe for work.
Yeah.
On the Twitter page that I've made, is completely safe for work.
Okay.
See, I set the foundation.
I plan on doing webtoons and tapas, and trying to do my own site or something, plus Patreon or whatnot.
Yeah, if I try to do any more with this, I'm just gonna crash out and die and burn. We're gonna cut the stream for now, and I'm gonna come back later
You
on.
gonna take a nap?
Yeah, I'm gonna come back
Gonna
and
leave you alone? No.
I'm gonna leave you be. I'm gonna leave you be.
Okay.
And I'll be back tonight and do a stream a little bit later tonight. I did attempt to stream, but not like this. I woke up way too early in the day. And I'm dying. I got some butts I need to draw anyway, so maybe it won't be too helpful to stream that today.